Hello students, here is your computer faculty Rajat Kumar Bhaduri, and today I'm going to deal with a very powerful tool of Microsoft Excel, a better to say a very unique tool, that is a creation of a macro. And in that case, macro is nothing but it is a shortcut to be created, a customized one, because it is not been incorporated with the built-in macros. Control S, Control P, Control A, these are the built-in macros, something like that, which is going to help you in saving, selection of all, printing the shortcuts and their names. These are nothing but the macros, so that whenever you click the button, automatically those things may immediately be done. So that means whenever any repetitive type of things or frequently used activities you are dealing with, instead of repeating the steps again and again, you record those steps. You simply record those steps in one place, and every time you simply select the data on which it is to be applied. You select the data and press that button, and automatically the things will be done. And what do you call it? We should call it creation of a macro, or with the help of macro we can do the same. Now check for something. Suppose it is a collection of the same data whatever we have been dealing for the last two online classes, that is the production of food crops in the last 5 sessions or years for the 4 different type of thing. Suppose I want to find it out that what is the pie chart which can be inserted or designed for 2014-15 for all the different type of crops, and what is their production share. Then I have to create a pie chart. So what is the standard step? You simply select the row number 2 and row number 3 properly, including the year and the values production of crops along in the heading. And after that, what have to be done? Now you simply have to click on a particular tab. Which tab? You simply have to go to the tab view, and within a view you have to go to one of the macro, that is called a view macro. On the extreme right hand side you can find it out. If you do not find it out, then you can check it out that on the extreme right hand side there is something called view macro in the under the macro, which is available in the tab view. So simply you go to the view tab, go to the extreme right hand side macro, click on view macro. So if there is any already customized macro is there which has already been created by you, you can apply. If you are going to go for it, then you can go for it. That I am to find it out whether any macro is there for the purpose I'm going for. If it is not, then you are going to go for the option number 2, that is record macro, which is going to help you to create a fresh macro. And in that case, as soon as you click on the record macro, first of all it is going to ask you for the macro name, something like save as, save, these are the macro name. So similarly you are going to create a pie chart, so write it down, pie chart. Just under this you can find out another point, shortcut key. So normally Control A represents selection all or select all. Control P, it is for the print. Control A is for the save. Control X for the cut. So these are the shortcuts. Similarly, you can create your own customized shortcut. Suppose I want to create a pie chart. I want to write it down P in that box, but there is already a control and P is there. So automatically the shift control plus P, it has been converted immediately into key combination control plus shift plus P, because within the Excel it is already there. The control P represents printing, so there should be another shortcut key which is to be introduced, that is control plus shift plus P. After doing this, as soon as you click the button called OK, it keeps on starting recording all the steps till you press the button called stop. These are the steps which is being recorded once and which can be applied number of times after selection of data to produce required results. Now whenever you go for that, then what is to be done? The things are being created, the macro has been created. Then on the next time, in the next future or near future, you simply go to the macro, you select the data on which it is to apply, go to macro, view macro, you simply go to view macro because you have already created a macro for creation of a pie chart. So simply you don't have to create, you please go to the view macro, click on the pie chart, click on run, and immediately you can find out the chart on the left hand side of it. Now whenever you have gone through it, then it is the time for assignment. Now this time I'm going to give you a very simple assignment, and remember that after this video immediately I'm going to give you actually working tooltip. It is better to say a actual working video on which you can simply find it out how the things are being done stepwise. So please go for that, and after going through that you can also give the answers of this assignment. There is only a single assignment. Create macros to perform addition and multiplication of three numbers. Then if you have done it, then how to create a pie chart based on the data for the production of food crops for 4 different types for the season 2014-15. Similarly, with the help of this, you can take a hint and you can create a macro so that you select 3 numbers, and as soon as you click one macro add, immediately it's going to show you the output, that what is the sum of these 3 numbers. Or whenever you're going to click the button in the view macro prod, immediately you can find it out the product or multiplication of 3 numbers. This is the assignment I'm going to give, and after this video immediately I'm going to give you another video on which you can find it out what are the clicks to be made on actual Excel worksheet so that you can create a macro successfully. Now thank you. I think you have gone through it properly. Stay at home, stay safe, and please categorically take the help and make yourself powerful so that you can deal with the IT component.